Hello and welcome to Factorio. This is Crunchy Cat bringing you the Megabase of Chaos, where we take the base we started with many years ago and fix it, or at least try to fix it. I'm not an expert, but still learning after 1,700 hours of playtime. Now, I wrote down that intro because I'm thinking maybe I should do the same intro each morning. What do you think? I'm also not an expert YouTuber. I'm just an old geezer, old gamer geezer, who's addicted to Factorio. Obviously, after 1,700 years. I mean, you don't play it for that long if you just, a casual gamer. And yeah. And okay, so let's get started. First, an overview of the base. This shape has stayed the same for a long time, hasn't it? Although we've expanded there now. Things I remember expanding down here, and it didn't seem... But that was years... That was probably like 2 or 3 years. No. I think it was longer. I can't remember. I think there's been a big update to the game since then. And so when I expanded here, these guys seem a lot tougher. I think evolution was a bit of a thing. Then we drove down here. And it wasn't that... It's not that thick with the biters, but they're more... I think they're more tough. And the idea was we're going to build another base here that builds everything. But I may be adapting that plan. Here's the original... Because this is a mess, so maybe I shouldn't, I did have one kind of a crazy idea, was to just copy the whole lot of this thing and just rebuild it, but no. I mean, who's going to benefit from that? Let's just have a quick look at what. And I was thinking maybe we should have a couple more rockets, and get these, see how quick we can fire these rockets off. What are we doing for space science packs? Oh wow, 110k space science packs. And I assume we just have a quick look down here. I like to do an overview at the start of each game so we can fix in our goals for the game. So you kind of know what I'm going to do. I've been reading up on... Yes, I have been watching YouTube tutorials. I know my... methodology is to learn by playing and try not to watch as many tutorials and just copy what everybody else has done and then call that a success. I don't call that a success. I like the journey of the struggle. I don't like to read the instruction manual. I'm one of those people. I know. Most of us don't, do we? We just want to open the box and plug the thing in and get going. So what are we short of here? I'm just going... Yellow. Oh, that's interesting because we stopped yellow production. Wow. So that's burned through all of that yellow. That's interesting, isn't it? Well, I find it interesting. So that's... look at that. On the ground here, like any industrial park... This is, now why is it stopped? Flying robot frames. We've got everything here. I wonder if it's a case of, let's have a faster. Oh. That's interesting. What have we, so we have got, No, there is yellow there. Duh. Then why wasn't it firing off? No, that's military. It's like a military. This is a mess, isn't it? It is a complete mess. I mean, it works, but it's a bodge job, It does not do what it should do. Military... Well... The military's there, but it's still working very hard because We've still not got walls, but we've fixed that. We put here, oh, but look at it, it's very, very slow production, so, okay. Because we did have quite a lot of walls, and we thought, oh, well, we'll take them ages to chew through this, but, and we've got, I think this is maybe the longest belt in the game now, and I kind of don't like that. I prefer working the trains, so yeah, the reason the reason for the delay is the bricks. I wonder if we do have a lot of bricks, so let's okay, completely revamp this. Okay, so it's completely. I tell you what, I'm gonna go nuts. Just get rid of all this. This is winding me up a bit, and I know I'm not. I kind of call myself a disorganized gamer, but you know, I don't like this level of disorganization. So start from the beginning. What do we want to do? We want to put in some furnaces. Do we already have furnaces? No, we don't. Do we have them in the book? Do we have blueprint furnaces? We have that. But what the hell is that? That is... No, that works. But that's going to make probably more bricks than we will ever need. But maybe I should do that. Maybe this is like the brick block. No, it's going to be... But, okay. He's not needed. Right. Just, let's get rid of that. Okay. So, we've now got bricks, okay? So we now need to turn these bricks into walls. Now, we're going to go as fast as possible. So, actually, we didn't... When we were building walls before, we tended to build a lot, but I think because... Yeah, we're going to belt it, aren't we? So, and we choose wall. Right, that seems simple enough, doesn't it? So let's put in... We are going to do in the future, I'm going to do a speed module versus productivity module versus, you know, I want to understand which are the best ones. So that's just a simple, and we're kind of tutorializing, can't even speak, the video a bit. So I'm kind of sharing, you know, what I learned. So because I've got this furnace blueprint that's kind of, it's not correct though, is it? Because that should go there. So maybe we should, and what we should do, maybe instead of just sitting down trying to create the most perfect, amazing build, we just organically try to improve it each time. So we look here, what have we got? He's at 150%, 200%, 200, 200. Why is he 100? When he's there. Oh, he's not got... See, here we go. So what we'll do is we'll blueprint this thing when we're done with it. Because do we want to... No, not really. Oh, okay, so we've got... Okay, so let's... We've got an input problem, but we can now... In fact, that... I mean, it's not affected because you're already putting too many on there. But all I'm going to do is empty these, okay, and then I'm going to build out the mine more, the mines more. So that's not okay. So one, that's how much one will create without a I forgot what they're called, beacons. And that is going at 200%. So he's going at 100%. So why is he going at 100% if he's got two? Because he's not being affected by... interesting. So that's 100% because he's been affected by that beacon. And that beacon is causing it to go 50% faster. If we put a beacon here, he would go... No, he would go 150%. Get rid of it, he's at 100%. He's at 150. Now the one at 200 is being affected by two beacons, that one and that one. But the beacons consume plus 70%, it's 480 kilowatts. So two of them is about 1 megawatt. And we're producing 2 gigawatts. Wow, we've gone up. The electricity's gone up. So the numbers are too big to really understand. With the beacons, let's just have a play, right? So if we put a beacon now, if we put a beacon here and a beacon here, and then if we do the same there, we'd just put a gap in. So the beacon can fit in. Is that going to fit in, or is that 2? I think it's 2. Yeah, there we go. So then we copy those 2. We put that there. So then he's running at 400%. The stack inserters have no problem in emptying him because look, as soon as he gets... So he can actually go faster. 400%. And now look how many walls. And then we replicate that. And if we're going to replicate that though, we need to take account of these. So it's going to be kind of tricky. But then we've got the space. So then if we replicate this, and we do, of course we're out of energy. So he's also, now he's going at 300 because he's not getting the benefit of these 2. So we put those 2 in. But here's my thing. Okay, so, now wait a minute, yeah, he's going there. So here's my thing. So let's do this. Because the hassle of having a beacon, because you have to have more modules, of course, is let's just think how we're going to do this. So if we just do this though, and it's taking up more space and it's more complex. Let's say we had 3, which, if you take into account the beacons here, how much more, actually that's a bit more, how much more let's go. How many more walls can you produce? Okay, so excuse me. So we are doing now. Let's let it run for a bit. So just 3 with no what's it called? I forgot what it's called. What are they called? These what are these called? Speed modules. Oh god, of course they are. Right, and if we hover over the belt, we can see it's going 45 items. And this is going 45. That's the speed. That's the speed. 45. Yeah, okay. So that's not the actual. It can put 45 items per second. And if we look here, this isn't scientific, is it? More walls are being created. It's the way to do it, I think. Oh my god, how do we work out whether this is producing? So 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a minute, we've got. No, they're producing the same amount of bricks. Crafting speed, 200%. That's because he has got the speed modules in. No, he has got speed modules in. He's just not got the power beacons. But it seems like it's the same speed. No, I think the power beacons are slightly more, because we've got 2 working it. So crafting speed 5, crafting speed 6. So that's a total of 11.25, 3.75, 3.7. So maths. That's 9 275s. Oh my god, we shouldn't be doing this. Is 1.5. So that's 7.5, and then another 75 is 8.25. So if that's 8.25, that's 8.25, and this is 10, and roughly, and this is bigger. This is a bigger space zone. So yeah, that produces more, but it takes up more space. So my point is, if we added on another here, which is, so we're kind of using space as a, the space that they take up. Yeah, that's the same. This is producing more than that now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's producing 12, and an extra 3. So that's 15. Whereas this is producing 6.25. Yeah. So the beacons, I kind of think they're a waste of time. Unless, what if we swap these out to make these more productive instead of speed? Yeah, I'm not sure. Plus, this is more complicated, and you've got to put these in, and whereas this is simple. And so I am going to stick with this layout. So there we go. I have done it's not a tutorial, it's just, and it's maybe there are flaws within this example. I'm not saying that this is like, but I think the comparison is somewhat, yeah. Look, come on. I think it's a fair comparison to make. Keep doing that. Right. But we're probably still not making enough walls. Well, we need to increase. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get rid of this and then copy. Oh, get rid of you two as well. Just pick up your rubbish, and we will simply. Will this work? I think it will. We'll just simply copy that. I'm even going to line it up and make things really neat and tidy. I know this is this seems to be a very different video, doesn't it, than how we usually play. And we need to sort out the power here, and we're going to make the power. Well, that's as far over as I want to, you know, because then, yeah, they do overlap, but. Oh wow, we're out of green inserters. So let's quickly travel on the belts, and we'll get some more. Let's get some more here. Here we go. Some more blue belts, more green inserters. Very quick here. Thank you very much. Thank you, robots. I don't know how to tip the robots, but there we go. So now we have. Right. Let's increase the amount of. Now, even if we increase. Now, this is. So this is wrong. No, wait a minute. Is it going this way? No, it's going that way. So that's going the wrong way. So let's make it go the right way. This is very satisfying doing this. Yeah, I quite like it. And what we're going to do. We're going to mix. Put in a mix. There we go. So, but what happens is down the far end we get less brick. So what we want to do is, because we're going to bring in another row of miners. Oops. No, that's what the hell's going off here? Why didn't that work? Oh, because he's too far. Right. Okay. We've got to line it up properly. Excuse me. Yeah. There we go. And then we bring another belt down here. It's already all powered up, so that's good. Yeah, we can go. There we go. Now, here's the trick is, I think we go in here. There. And that will ensure, it doesn't matter that it's all on one side, because it's all going to be on one side when it goes in. And then when it goes in there, you can see it replenishes. But even that, you know, by the time you get to here, this guy has no work to do. So we still haven't. And we can see there's a slight stuttering, which means that the belt is not. It's too full. So what we do is this. We put in this here. Now this will probably fill up. Let's just see where we could go. So we could go there. We can get the two, but it's, like I say, I don't have much there. And it will go in, and it will fill up, but it means that those last two will... Well, of course, it means less here. So then this guy here and this guy doesn't have anything to do. But we are getting more throughput. So the solution is quite simple. We just add a few. I'm not going to add all that we can. Or maybe I should. Because this is... So we're not trying to do... And we're out of power, of course. We're not trying to do things the most efficient way, but we're just trying to get a load pushed through. And these are very inefficiently placed because it doesn't really matter, because we'll just keep adding, we'll just keep moving up there. So they don't need to be. And look at this now. Now we've got 2 full belts here. That's nearly full. We could probably do with a bit more here. In fact, what we could do is add one into that gap there, and then he's in, and also, yeah, I've got this little bit here. So this is making everything count, not really worrying about how much, you know, it's never going to be, we produce 100% electricity and everything that is produced from that electricity is fine. So these, so in other words, this miner here, he's not going to be producing much stone, and he will switch off but still consume electricity. Because if you have a look here, why isn't it? Now what's going on? Have we run out of miners? No. Let's just click that. All right. Electric mining can only be built. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Why? Yeah. You can't just build it anywhere. So he... Right, if we hover over him, we can see maximum consumption 90k. Okay, so maybe... Is he consuming electricity or not? It doesn't say, does it? So it doesn't say that he's consuming electricity like that. Although he's not red. He's yellow. The light, you see we've got green here. When's a red? We'll have to have a look. Because I can't place it on... Okay. It, you know, it's one of those things with Factorio. It depends on how much detail you go into. And you can go very, very far. And it gets a bit crazy. So here, we're not even... what am I doing? Bricks. We're not even using all in walls. So, and because we've got some left over, let's extend the furnace. You know, we've got stone left over. That's not far enough, is it? That's... Well, the problem is that, yeah, we'll have to do it this way because... No, I think we could still go, let's go 4. There we go. That's it, yeah. Now let's see if all that stone gets used. And of course, it would help if we had some power. So if we just stick it there, because then... Yeah. Right, so it looks like all the furnaces are being used. Let's just cut off that to make it a bit neat and tidy. And we'll stick the extra brick in there. But still... So there is a ratio, isn't there? And you can work that out. You can work out how many furnaces you need to make the brick that produce... And it looks like... Well, we've still not got... We still could probably put more ore in, but that's always the case, isn't it? I don't want to pull robots into this this little build. But you can see, and if those of you who are more like obsessive about the numbers, you can work out exactly how much stone you need to put in, and how many furnaces you need, and then how many of the wall factories you need. So at the moment, just eyeballing it, we don't need about eight of these factories. We could do with that. In fact, should we get rid of them? Yeah. Let's just get rid of them. Because then so now you can see quite a little easier. Now you could say, well, what happens if we put beacons on the furnaces? But then it's the same thing. I don't think it is worth the hassle of the positioning of the beacons. And I've put beacons on here, but it's kind of half, I don't really. I just build more furnaces because we've got the space. I think beacons can save space. So that's it. Why aren't these three work? Oh my god, look at this. We haven't we didn't spot this, did we? That's not very clever. Let's see if, yeah, because there's going to be an initial big load of bricks coming out. And once they've got, so yeah, so we've got how many? 5 walls, and here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 furnaces. 13 furnaces, and we could still, I think we could still increase the number of furnaces. So someone somewhere has worked this out. And you can go, you can go and find it from then. You're not going to find it from me. I'm not going to go down to that granular, atomic level, because we're playing a game here. That's my thinking. I mean, other people like the game is numbers, and that's absolutely fine because we all play it in a different way. And so let's just leave that at that. That's. But yeah, that's nice. Okay, I said I'm not obsessive, but then let's make some room here so that we can get through. These things don't need to be here. Oh, we've not got enough space. Oh, landfill. Okay, they're full of landfill. So we just need a beacon. See, that's the problem. I just say stick a beacon down there, and let's have a look at the beacon map. Beacon, so we can see that this is not connected to the main. And do I want that? Do I want, yeah, see, if I connected that there, then it's connected to all of it. So I like the separation, and they don't need, actually let's put saying that, let's put some concrete down. Like having I am obsessive about concrete. These guys don't need to exist. You are not needed. And what's all this? It's just a load of stuff, isn't it? Oh look, we've got is this over beacons? I don't think. Where am I? I'm here. No. It's not connected. Although, I suppose... Yeah, but we don't need that one. We don't need... I mean, we don't need that one. That's what I meant. And then if we do beaconize, so we can... Yeah, okay. That's fine. That will eventually, hopefully, go. Now then. I have so here's I've been doing train tutorials, so I'm trying to look. So I found out why is that blue. That is blue because he has a choice of tracks to go to. 2 of them are open, One of them is closed. So the blue will allow a train, that it will allow the signal, yeah, it will allow a train to go into the open tracks, but not the closed one. That's why it's blue. And this, as far as I'm aware, this is correct. But what I've done, no, what? Yeah, a long train will stop there. Because at some point you can't, and it will block that line, obviously, when it stops. I think I was getting too obsessed about blocking lines. So this, I think, is correct too. So the chain it carries, I don't want this bit to be blocked. So that, I don't think needs to be there. Okay. So let's have a look. Oh, what else? No, let's just do this. Let's concentrate. So that's a block and that's a block. We don't need this to be a block because if a train stops there, it blocks that track. If a train stops here and it's long, it stops that track. So that chain doesn't need to be there. So we'll learn it. This chain also doesn't need to be here because why stop there? The problem is then, obviously, then this is the block then. So if there's a train here, then it will stop there. Is that a signal? But it won't stop there because there's, so it will stop there if there's a train there. Is that what we want? No. So but this was a chain, wasn't it? Yeah, if you put a chain there, a train will stop here. But you don't want that. You don't want, but at some point the train is going to stop. And then this signal here is a chain here, and then we've got another signal here. So, but it won't stop on there, it will stop here. Wait a minute, we've got two signals. That's a signal and that's a signal. That's wrong. This needs to be a chain. And then that signal, that's the chain. So if we go, so we've not, yeah, this, yeah, so this here is blocked. I think the problem is the planning of the layout is obviously messy. It's very messy, and I would think that this works, and we'll be able to test this. But this also I think I adapted this design. This train is not as far, it's closer. Come on. Doing a quick comparison here. So there's there, and there's there. So that is this the distance it should be. Then if we go there, it probably is. But that looks bigger than that, doesn't it? So that's 1, 2. This is... That's just getting really tutorial, isn't it? 1, 2. Oh, it is. So that is the correct distance if we wanted to maintain the same distance. So this is wrong. This junction, if we wanted to keep that rule, yeah, okay, right, is this boring? I don't know. Maybe. How long we're going for? I may stop. Yeah, 40 minutes. I may stop now because, and then go on to do another video that's a bit more action orientated. Let's just have a look at the production levels. Plastic bar. Utility, yeah. So let's just recheck now. Now we've got the walls coming in. Let's see what the effect is on the military science packs. And the effect is they're working away. Look at them. And we have got power banks here because beacons, not power banks, because they're kind of all feeding off this one requester chest, and you couldn't add another factory, so the easiest way is to put a power bank in. It's still very I don't see it's being very efficient, because it would be better if it all came along on a belt, do you think? But then you're doing sushi, aren't you? Because you've got how many inputs? It's 3 inputs. So that's 2 on one side, 1 on another, and then we did another input output. 4 belts you could do, but you're using lots of inserters, whereas here we're only using 5 inserters. We're using more than 5 because we've got the outputs. I'm just talking about the input. It just gets complicated. It's different ways of doing things. One way is not better than the other, I don't think. It just all works. So if we go and look at the... so it's still not really kicking off as much as I would like. Where's the white science pack for here? We've got a request in for a white science pack, but where is it? Are the robots not doing their job? Why is there no... I mean, that's a good question, look. But wait a minute. No. It has got white science packs. What am I talking about? What is it missing? Well, why is white not going into there? Because it is in here. White is in here. So why is white not... I think the inserters get a bit depressed. They don't reset themselves, do they? And is it the same with this as well? Oh, it gets crazy. Look, with the robots, I can't see my pointer. There it is. That's not working, is it? Oh no, it just worked. So hard though. Right, that needs red. Where's red? Red's not in here because red's coming this way. Ah, so red is now the bottleneck. Okay. I get it. Red production needs to be more. Is there red in the network? No. So we can't, like, put a requested chest in there just to beef things up a bit. But that is... It is working. We should go and build this somewhere else. What do you think? The whole laboratory system, but then all the packs. We've got to have a pack production section. So we have a section that's just red. So, it's It's interesting now. Yeah, I might do it. Look at this. We've still got still rubbish on the floor. Things to pick up. Look, this belt here. It does kind of wind me up a bit. I don't want to look at anybody else's tutorial about this because I'm sure they've, there's the perfect solution, but figuring out what the solution would be. So maybe, should we do that next? But it's not important to me, getting to the end of the artillery shell range 10. Oh, look at this. Very crazy. Well, it does seem to be working now. I guess another way to do it. I mean, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they all came in on belts, you could take 1, 2, 3, 4, and then red inserters, 5, 6. Yeah, you could do it with red inserters, but the cascade method works really well. And that's when I did do tutorials, when I did read tutorials, I learned this system from another player. Look at that, going for it. And again, we've put in beacons. I mean, would it be better to put beacons in or more research? What are they called? Where's my thing? You see, with all these robots moving around, I can't see my bloody point. There it is. Maybe it needs to be bigger. Yeah, these are cracking on. What are they called? They're called laboratories. Oh, they're all called. They all have different names. I didn't know that. Laboratories, I'll say. Yeah. Okay. Let's just have a quick check on the stations. Let's see how our stations are running, because we know we have had a few problems. Each time we've solved the problem, we think we solved the problems, there something new occurs. Is that supposed to? Yeah, that's, I don't know, a problem with that, because it goes into but it's getting way too. How many repair kits do we have here? Because I can't see any. And if we hover over and then look in the bottom right, it's not big enough. So repair kits. Oh, there we go. 9.8k. Yeah, that's enough, isn't it? But we should have repair kits handy. So maybe I really would like a combat train that would just be for collecting combat stuff. We actually could do that here. We could add another track that is just combat. That's true. Or we could just add it. Add another station. Decisions. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. The problem is we do need a row for roboports. So I'm going to optimize this. We don't need these here. Active providers chest. Let's get rid of this. So let's do some tidy up. Oh look, we've got loads of rubbish on the ground. There we go. Wow, they're really kicking off now. Let's just watch the robots do their thing. Yeah, a lot of them are having to But it's all for good. It's all for the good. The good of the Megabase of Chaos. So... Right, so that's the closest we can go, and we need a bit of power. Not too worried about getting it exact on that one. Let's just do the whole thing. There we go. So we've got the maximum. We don't need these ones. No, we do need power for there. How about... Because these kind of go in the gap, don't they? So... That does save us space. And they don't cost as much. So now the track, the new station, new line, can come in here. Now, I'm going to give it a new name. So this is going to be Combat. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it fits, but only just. Although if we extended it, am I going to make trouble for the future? So I'm also thinking that these aren't as... We don't need two in there. This layout isn't as optimized. I kind of discovered things after. See, that's not needed. We don't need that there. We need a... We're kind of improving things as we're going along rather than things being... And he goes that way, doesn't he? So... Time played 862. Now I played, when I look on Steam, it says 1,700. So this game was started after I had played it for 600 hours. Okay. Fortunately, we don't have far to go. But what a noob mistake. I'm so glad that the time between respawning doesn't exponentially increase with each. I'm kind of thinking that water is very polluted. Okay, we said we were going to finish, didn't we? And we haven't. We're still cracking on. If I just go like that, does it... Yeah, well, we can't because it... No, we can, yeah. You can't collect everything straight away because first we have to put on the suit, the exosuit that gives you extra. Now, if we did this, well, it doesn't have to be the fastest. Oh, I just deleted that, didn't I? No, I was thinking of pushing this back and making this bigger. How big can we make it? Do I really want to go there? Yes. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's do it for the next video. We're going to extend this station up and put more in with roboports, and we'll see how far we can go because it makes sense to do that. And then this will go here probably and go in there. So we'll go in. No, we don't. We go out there. So that goes out and that goes in. So that will stay the same. It's this one that will move up. That one will move up as well. And that will move up. Right. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. If you can like and subscribe, please like the video. Because I'm kind of getting addicted to the likes. You know, it's nice seeing a video and I put it up. And as long as it gets just one like, I'm happy. As long as one person enjoys this, because I'm not doing this for the money or the, I'm just doing it because it's a form of expression, I suppose. Okay, I shall see you later. Have a good day or night even, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, bye.